ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरम्। हरि ओम तत्सत्। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। Hare Om Tatsat. Hare Krishna, my dear viewers. So we are going to do a complete second chapter revision till where we have stopped, that is till the 21st verse. Okay. I welcome all the viewers on our YouTube live and also on our Facebook live. Narsim Rao Prabhuji, nice to see you. Hare Krishna. So today we could not do our direct shloka sessions. Chandramauli ji, Sudhir Singh Rana ji, Hare Krishna. And Gajjar Pankaj ji, Hare Krishna. Abhishek Agarwal ji, Hare Krishna. And Sudhir Singh Rana ji, Hare Krishna. Chuck Denton ji, Hare Krishna. Bala Vim Subramanian ji, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Yes, and Ranjana Grover ji, Hare Krishna. So today we are going to learn second chapter concepts, if possible, by heart. And we are not anybody to learn and catch Bhagavatam and put in our heart, because Bhagavatam is Krishna. He cannot be caught. This month is the month where Mother Yashoda also tried to catch Damodar, Krishna, and tie him up. But it was not easy. It is possible only if Krishna wants it. Therefore, we should beg Krishna in the form of Bhagavatam to please get tied in our hearts today, to please make us understand Bhagavatam and remember Bhagavatam in a way we will not forget. In a way it will be easy to remember every single day. So may we all be blessed to understand the second chapter of Canto 1 today. So now we start like this. The first verse, Bhakti, this is, last chapter. What were the highlights? Can you tell me yesterday's?
Yes.
What did we
learnt about the 7 characteristics of the absolute truth.
Yeah, who spoke that?
That was spoken by Vyasadeva.
Correct.
And he was first offering his prayers to the son of Vasudeva.
Yes.
And who is Vasudeva. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And so then he tells the verse, and then he
that verse is about absolute truth. Absolute truth is Krishna.
Yes.
Krishna is called as absolute truth, and he has 7 characteristics. Then what was discussed yesterday?
Then about how only Bhagavatam can be the literate. When we study Bhagavatam, then there is Kimva Parairishwaraha. What's the need
There
of
was
and for another?
seven characteristics of
Yes.
Bhagavatam was spoken.
Yes.
So
seven.
first it was Sambandha. We yesterday discussed about Sambandha, Abhideya, and I forgot to mention Prayojana.
Goal.
But these three are three together, one set of words. Sambandha means, we will do anything. Like now you people are here very lovingly. Why? Because you want to learn Bhagavatam. Why? Because you know something about Bhagavatam. To know something and everything about Bhagavatam is a relation, Sambandha. So Bhagavatam means Krishna. So all about Krishna is explained in the first canto, first chapter, first verse. Then, how to get that Krishna, whom we understand. How to get that Krishna.
Yes.
That is through the
process.
And what is the
Abhideya.
process? What is the
Called
process?
Abhideya. That is by reading Bhagavatam submissively.
Yes.
And by serving devotees.
Yes. That is, devotees are also living Bhagavatam. So they are living Bhagavatas.
Yes, living.
So in any case, you have to do seva of Bhagavatam. Either
Yes.
Bhagavata person or book Bhagavata.
Yes.
In any case. So that is why Bhagavatam books features are explained in 7 characters. Okay. Third, what is it? This Prayojana.
Yes.
It's called Prayojana. Means, see, you want Krishna, and if you attain the process, if you use the process of Bhagavatam, doing seva of Bhagavatam, then what you will get, that is Prayojana. Because you want Krishna, you'll adopt the process of learning Bhagavatam. What you will get,
Nigama kalpataror galitam phalam.
that Galitam Phalam, in that what you get? Rasamalayam. Rasa means what? You remember the word rasa means?
Rasa means the juicy fruit.
Yeah,
Nectar.
but the another meaning, yesterday I just mentioned, you remember? Rasa means what? Rasa means relationship. I said yesterday, rasa means relationship. And how many types of relationships are there? You remember?
Yes, 12.
12 types. And main types
Main
are
are 5.
Five.
Where there is Shanta, Dasya,
Shanta, Dasya,
Sakya,
Sakya,
Vatsalya,
Vatsalya.
Madhurya. And then other which will make up the 12
Raudra,
are Raudra, Bibhatsya,
so
Adbhuta.
many things, Hasya, whatever. Okay. So there are different 12 types of relationships. So in any one of the relationship, we will get entry,
Yes.
and then we will be able to serve, and that's going to be like a very ecstatic life in future. So that is the end result. That is called Prayojana. So Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojana. First 3 verses talk about Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojana. And after that, what did we see yesterday?
After that, the 6 questions of the sages of
No,
Nanda.
before that we saw the setting the scene, like where this Bhagavatam was spoken. In the initial stages where this Narasimha Prabhu is saying relationship, correct? Relationship. Where is that Bhagavatam is spoken? Is in
Naimisharanya, where sages had gathered for a 1000-year sacrifice.
Correct.
And that was done, that sacrifice, that yajna was done for the benefit of people of Kali Yuga.
Yes.
But they felt that by doing this sacrifice of 1000 years, we are only accumulating soot, or that black deposit on our skin.
Means by burning the wood, the smoke will come and it will make everything black. Na? That
Yes.
soot.
But we are not getting anything
out of it.
So it's better to ask Suta Goswami because he has learned, and then they start appreciating Suta Goswami. So that is we learn the etiquette of students when they are approaching a teacher. That is, they appreciate Suta Goswami, saying, you have been such a submissive and sincere student of Shukadev Goswami, and you have pleased your teacher. Therefore, when your teacher is pleased, your teacher would have given you all knowledge with so much love. So we want to learn from you. And they say many more things to appreciate him.
Yes, and so what we understand is that yes, so this is the scene that we are talking about in Naimisharanya, and actually Naimisharanya sages gathered and they made whom as the teacher? Who became the teacher at sages of Naimisharanya?
Suta Goswami.
Suta Goswami. And Suta Goswami had learned from
Shukadev Goswami.
From Shukadev Goswami, right? So that topics will be covered today. We will get to know like to whom he is praying, etc. So that was in first place, that where Suta Goswami heard from Shukadev Goswami was on the banks of Ganga. Like our Narasimha Prabhuji correctly told that actually Bhagavatam was narrated in 2 places in the book itself, and actually even Bhagavatam is taught in many other places also. Like Krishna is also once teaching to Maitreya Rishi and to Uddhava, And Brahma is speaking Chatushloki Bhagavatam. I'm sorry, to Brahma, Lord Vishnu is speaking Chatushloki Bhagavatam. Like this, we see at several places Bhagavatam was spoken. So one of the place which is mentioned in the beginning is in Naimisharanya. In Naimisharanya, to the sages, Suta Goswami is speaking, but he learnt it in the banks of Ganga from Shukadeva Goswami. That today we are going to see. Okay, so the second chapter. Now let's see. First verse, what it says is Ugrashrava, the son of Romaharshana, being fully satisfied, and then after appreciating, then they ask six questions. Okay, so 6 questions we saw yesterday, and now we are going to see what happened. After they ask 6 questions, the answer should begin no. So now that is what is beginning now in the second chapter. So Vyasadeva is making the starting commentary here. Yesterday we saw first few verses were spoken by Vyasadeva, and after that people at Naimisharanya spoke, and now today again Vyasadeva is continuing the speech. He is explaining, he is doing the commentary in between. Okay, so what he is saying is Ugrashrava, Suta Goswami, the son of Romaharshana, being fully satisfied by the perfect questions of the Brahmanas, thanked them and thus attempted to reply. So now we come to know Suta Goswami has a name, and the name is Ugrashrava. And he is the son of
Romaharshana Suta.
So then what is that Suta Goswami? Romaharshana
is a post, like Prime Minister is a post. Yes. Suta is also a post.
Suta Goswami is also a post. Okay. So the person who is speaking this all answers is Ugrashrava. He is called as Suta Goswami. It's like saying, instead of saying Mr. Modi, we are saying Prime Minister. Like that, So here we are saying Suta Goswami always. Okay. So now in the second verse, you will see the beautiful prayers. Anything we do before we start Bhagavatam, we pray, isn't it? Why we pray? Because that is how we are supposed to start Bhagavatam. So how do we know that? Our teacher Suta Goswami is doing that. Our teacher Shukadeva Goswami is doing that. So everybody, before they teach Bhagavatam, before they share Bhagavatam, they are praying. So how did they pray? So let's recite the verse.
Suta Uvacha Yam Brahmrajantamanupeta Krityam Dvaipayano Virahakatara Ajuhava Putreti Tanmayataya Taravobhinedus Tam Sarva Bhuta Hridayam Munimanatosmi. He is telling, Shukadeva Goswami is telling, I offer my respectful obeisances unto sage Shukadeva Goswami. See, he's praying to his teacher Shukadeva Goswami. Shukadeva Goswami, who can enter into the hearts of all. You know why he is saying enter into the hearts of all? You remember? Yes, I remember. Yes. Because when Shukadeva Goswami had just come out of his mother's womb, he was already 16 years. Because
means he sat 16 years in
his mother's womb. He didn't want to come out.
9-month delivery? Why 16 years delivery?
Because he didn't want to come out. He was a jnani. And he was feeling, if I come out to this material world, then I'll get fully spoiled. I will forget my goal. I will enjoy these material luxuries. So I better don't come out. I will stay prayerfully inside the womb. So he stays until he becomes 16 years. And then when he's 16, he gets out of the mother's womb and starts running into the forest. And that time his father Vyasadeva, keeps running behind him. Oh my son, don't go. He keeps chasing him. And that time when he's going, Shukadeva Goswami, who was running into the forest, he actually enters all the trees, and
he enters into the hearts of the trees
and makes them repeat, makes them speak, oh my son, to give solace to his father.
Yeah, when the trees said also, oh my son. See, when we are crying, somebody is dead in our family, we are crying. If somebody also becomes very sad and
starts crying,
we feel
solace. Like
that, here to give the father some solace. This son who is running, Shukadeva Goswami was running, he made the trees also say, oh my son. So from that, what happened? This Vyasadeva felt solace. From that, Suta Goswami understood one lesson. Oh, our teacher Shukadeva Goswami can enter into the hearts of the trees, and he can make the trees speak. So he can enter into the hearts of all the listeners, and he can make them understand Bhagavatam. So he's saying, You are a person who can enter into the hearts of the trees, oh my dear spiritual master. You are the spiritual master for all the sages. You please enter into the hearts of everybody and make them understand Srimad Bhagavatam. Make me understand Srimad Bhagavatam. Make me speak Srimad Bhagavatam. Like that he is praying. In the next verse also you will see. Yes, we are very happy to meet all of you, Jayanti Ganeshan ji, Phonix, Dunya ji.
Listening to these lectures, I'm on day 5. Bless me to complete all. I was busy,
Yes.
I couldn't come every day, so I'm watching all videos in one day, like school class. Wish
Yes.
me luck, Mataji.
Wish you all the best, Phonix Dunya ji and
Hare
Jayanti
Krishna.
Ganeshan ji. Nice to have you all on YouTube. So, yes, my dear friends, then he's continuing his prayers. You know what he's saying? In the next prayer, he's saying that you are so capable, my dear spiritual master Shukadeva Goswami. You will also enter into your future students of Kali Yuga who are gross materialists. Means he's talking about us. He's talking actually about us. You know, he's telling that we gross materialists, even into our heart also Shukadeva Goswami will enter. That way he has written Bhagavatam and he is there alive. You know, all these great souls are always there waiting to bless when we just look up and pray for them. So this Suta Goswami is praying, he's continuing his prayers like this. Yes, Swanubhavamakila Shruti Saramekam Adhyatma Deepamatitir Shatantamondam Samsarinam Karunaya Purana Guhyam Tam Vyasa Sunumupayami Gurum Muninam. So you see, he is telling that you are Vyasasunu, you are the Putra, you are the son of Vyasadev and you are my Guru, and you are the Guru for all the future's gross materialists, means for all of us he is the Guru. So you please bless. Like that after saying, then he says one more prayer which we always say in our Facebook live, but we don't say in our 3-minute session because it takes too long. It will take 2 minutes for us to finish our prayers. So this is the one of the most important prayer which we all must do before talking Srimad Bhagavatam. What is that? Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudirayet. So this is another verse which we always recite before Srimad Bhagavatam. This Suta Goswami is praying. He is taking blessings of Narayana, Naranarayana Rishi, Saraswati and Vyasadev, and then he is saying one sentence. What is that? Tato Jayam Udirayet. Did you notice that sentence? Tato Jayam. What is Jayam in this? When he is praying,
victory.
Why
all
is
success?
Yes, exactly.
Auspicious.
Yes, exactly. Tato Jayam Udirayet means whoever is learning Bhagavatam, for them victory is guaranteed. What is the victory that we can get? Do you think we'll get a job in Google? Or do you think we'll get a gold medal in our studies? No, victory is that when we leave our body, we should go back to God. We should not come back here like failures. Failure is to come back here. Victory is to go there. Go back to our abode and never to return. Go back to Lord's abode. So that victory is assured for anybody who is hearing Srimad Bhagavatam daily. So my dear friends, daily come and join us in Srimad Bhagavatam, and what you are learning now, don't forget. So till now, what did we see, Bhakti? Till now, from first verse to fourth verse, what did we see?
We saw
In
first
short.
Vyasadev is talking,
Yes.
and what is he talking? He is actually thanking the sages.
So he is telling Suta Goswami is happy
Okay.
with the questions asked by the sages. Okay. Then he is telling now Suta is speaking. What Suta is speaking? What did Suta Goswami speak?
Suta Goswami is speaking that he's saying thank you to the sages.
No.
He's
No.
saying Nashtaprayasha.
No. Suta Goswami, now my dear friends, what did Suta Goswami say? He just prayed. He didn't say anything. He just prayed to his spiritual master. He just prayed to his spiritual master by saying that you can enter into the hearts of the trees. So please enter into the hearts of the people who are wanting to learn Bhagavatam. So what did Suta Goswami do?
He said that Shukadeva Goswami has the ability to enter the hearts of the trees. So Shukadeva Goswami, you please enter all our hearts and help us to understand Srimad Bhagavatam.
So you just have to say this much, that Suta Goswami prayed to his spiritual master. That's all. So from second verse to third verse, he prayed to spiritual master, and fourth verse he prayed to
Then
whom?
one doubt. What is Vyasadev telling in the beginning?
Vyasadeva is just telling that Suta Goswami, he heard all the questions and he became happy. And he thanked them. Like that he's saying, he thanked them.
Okay.
But then the next verse, you will see Suta Uvacha. There he does not start by thanking. He starts by praying to his spiritual master. That thank you is coming next, not now. Now so far what he spoke was only prayer to his spiritual master. And in the fourth verse we saw prayers to whom?
Prayers to
The fourth verse.
I forgot.
To Narayana, Nara Rishi,
Saraswati.
and Veda Vyasji. To Narayana, Nara Rishi, Saraswati and Veda Vyasji. And then it declares that whoever learns Bhagavatam, they are going to be surely successful. Okay? And then he is appreciating the sages. Now he is thanking the fifth verse. What does he say? Munaya
Sadhu prishtoham bhavadbhir loka mangalam yatkritah Krishna samprashno yenatma suprasidati. Is he saying, O sages, I have been justly questioned by you. Your questions are worthy because two reasons he gives. Your questions are worthy because two reasons. You remember what are the two reasons? Yes.
What?
Because bhavadbhir loka mangalam.
Yes.
Their questions are meant for the welfare of the people.
Very good.
And one more is that your questions are making us remember Krishna and talk about Krishna. It's about Krishna. The questions are about Krishna.
Yes.
So we'll have to talk about Krishna.
Means if anybody asks a question
About
it
Krishna.
is considered glorious if the question is about Krishna,
or if it's for the
or
welfare
about
of all the
Krishna's
people.
devotees. See, about devotees, about bhakti, about anything related to Krishna is about Krishna, or it should be about how it can do good to our Facebook viewers, of the Kali Yuga. How it can do good to the people of Kali Yuga. So it should be either about the welfare of all people or it should be about Krishna. So if any two things are covered, it's considered very good. And the 6 questions, they covered, what did they cover?
They covered the benefit, the welfare of all the people, and question about Krishna.
Both. They covered both. Therefore, it is very wonderful questions. Like that, Suta Goswami is appreciating. Which were the questions that were relating to the people's welfare?
The questions that were relating to the people were the first question where he asks what is the absolute and ultimate good for all the people in general of Kali Yuga.
First question.
Second question, what's the essence of all Vedic scriptures? That is also for the sake of the people.
Yes.
So that is also
it's
for
all
the people.
about the welfare of people.
And then
which was about Krishna.
About Krishna was the third question, and then the
what
fourth, fifth, and
what
sixth.
What is the third question?
Third question was why did Krishna take birth in the womb of Mother Devaki as the son of Vasudeva?
That's third question. Very good. That's about Krishna. Fourth question.
That's also about Krishna. What are the Purushavataras?
Very good.
And then fifth question, what are the Leelavataras?
That's also about Krishna. Very
then
good.
The last question is also about Krishna. Where did Dharma take shelter after Krishna went to his Swadhama or abode?
Very good.
Pagate.
So 4 questions were about
4 questions were about Krishna, and 2 questions about the common people's welfare.
That is why Suta Goswami was happy. Now when I ask you all, my dear viewers, you should know why did Suta Goswami become happy with the questions? For 2 reasons. One is that the questions were about Krishna.
About Krishna. One more it was
about the welfare of people in general. Okay, for 2 reasons Suta Goswami became happy. So that you will get to know in the 5th verse. Okay, so up to 5th verse we are seeing only prayers. Suta Goswami is just doing prayers from 2nd verse to 4th verse. 5th verse is appreciating and thanking, and then 6th and 7th verse is giving answer.
Yes.
The answer to first and second questions.
Yes.
Other 4 questions will come in future, Narasimha Prabhuji. Other version, future. When it comes, I will tell. I also don't know now exactly which chapter, which verse it comes. But as and when it comes, I will tell you. Okay. So we can keep this book also open, ready. Means we will know when other questions will come. This will keep telling us which question and that. So here we have. We are now in the 2nd chapter. The 2nd chapter, yes. So we are now here. Okay. So he is answering now first and second questions in the 2nd chapter, and we have not covered more than the 2nd chapter, isn't it? So now you see, 6th question is what? Savai
Pumsam paro dharmo yato bhaktir adhokshaje ahaituki apratihata yayatma suprasidati.
Sorry for that. I didn't mean sixth question. Sixth verse. Sixth verse was what we now recited, and the seventh verse is the
Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojitaha Janayatyashu Vairagyam Jnanam Chayadahaitukam.
So sixth and seventh verse is actually telling us what is the most needed absolute and ultimate activity and what is the essence of all scriptures. For both the questions, the answer is one.
Bhakti Yoga.
Just Bhakti Yoga.
Prayojitaha.
So what is that is going to do good for everybody, for all of us in Facebook?
Yato Bhakti
It is
Radhokshaje.
Bhakti Yoga. Just do everything to please the Lord. Now this activity also, if we are hearing to please the Lord and if we are speaking to please the Lord, if we are trying to understand to please the Lord, that is Bhakti. And that is going to be really purifying. It is going to be really making us very happy. And we are noticing, both she and I, we are noticing in our life also, in our heart also, whatever little disturbances were there, they're going on reducing. Is it working for you?
Yes.
Yes, it's working. It's working for both of us. And I'm sure if you come daily within 1-2 months, because we've been doing this from February this year, and now we got time to start for you all. From February we have been learning. So for you all, at least in another 1 month's time, definitely you all will understand the difference in your heart, my dear friends. All that is disturbing your heart, your irritation, your frustration, your depression, your pessimistic thoughts, everything will leave. That is what, when you do bhakti. What is bhakti? Come here and hear about Krishna. How? With real respect, with real regard, with the mood of a beggar. What does a beggar do? Please give me food. And whatever they give, they take. Even if it is 1 rupee or 1 chocolate or 1 idli or a half roti, whatever we give, they take, the beggars. Same way, whatever Bhagavatam will think we are eligible for. If it thinks we are eligible now only for 1 rupee knowledge, okay, may we get that. When Bhagavatam thinks we are good for 10 rupee knowledge, may Bhagavatam give us that. Whatever Bhagavatam thinks we are eligible for, may it give us that much understanding, that much absorption, that much remembrance about Bhagavatam. In that mood of a beggar, when we try to learn this, my dear friends, we really gain the best from Bhagavatam. So by gaining more and more, our heart's negativities will go also lesser and lesser. The more Bhagavatam enters our heart, the more the negative things leave our heart. And it should be daily process, But the daily process that will come in future verse. Now, what is the meaning of this 6th and 7th verse? I will tell you. The supreme occupation for all humanity is that by which men can attain loving devotional service unto transcendental Lord. So, supreme activity is loving devotional service to Lord. Means one Bhakti Yoga. Supreme activity is to
Loving
do Bhakti
devotional
Yoga.
service to
Yes.
the Lord.
Such devotional service must be unmotivated, uninterrupted to completely satisfy the self. Means, this Bhakti Yoga, how it should be done? It should never stop. It should go on. That Pibata Bhagavatam
Rasamalayam Muhuraho Rasika Bhuvi Bhavukaha.
Muhuraho. Always keep drinking. Always we cannot sit and give class or we cannot revise with you. Always you cannot keep hearing. You have to do driving, you have to do cooking. How will you do? That's why whatever you heard little, throughout the day keep remembering. Keep remembering. We should also try to do that. And you should also try to do that. So this way we are always in touch with Srimad Bhagavatam. Right now we are not in the level of fainting in ecstasy. We are just like hearing and is it? Why I am not feeling any ecstasy? That kind of question, Okay, it's good, feels good. That much only we have now. Capacity, quality, qualification. But regularly when we hear, we'll come to the point of feeling so ecstatic that we can faint in ecstasy. So to do loving devotional service is the supreme occupation. And the next verse translation says, by rendering loving devotional service to personality of Godhead,
Shri Krishna,
one immediately acquires
causeless knowledge and detachment from the world.
So by doing this, what do they get?
Knowledge and detachment.
Knowledge about Krishna and detachment from all the activities which are not related to Krishna. Means, will we stop doing job?
No.
Will we stop doing service to our family?
We will
No.
stop getting hurt by our attachment.
Yes, we will stop expecting that people should not criticize us. Right now, we may not be expecting, if we are really at a good level, we may not be expecting an appreciation, but at least some of us will be expecting that
They should not scold me, they should not criticize.
they should not correct me, they should not look down upon me. But when you get happiness in hearing about Krishna and remembering Krishna, your happiness is so much that if people correct us with the harsh words, we'll say it's okay. Okay, what to do? They don't know to speak properly, nicely.
Yes,
So I accept
slow
it like
refining
that.
will happen in
Yes.
regular connecting to Bhagavatam.
Yes. So that is what we understand in the next verse. Means by rendering devotional service, one immediately gets knowledge and detachment. So now I am sure you must be experienced, because it said immediately. By hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, you must be feeling your knowledge levels are increasing and your detachment also is increasing, right?
Yes.
So now that is the 6th and 7th verse. So 6th and 7th verse gave answer for which question?
It gave answer for the first two questions.
Yeah, first two questions.
Which are, what is the ultimate and absolute good for common people in general, and what is the essence of all Vedic scriptures?
So the answer is 1, and that is do bhakti yoga, do loving devotional service. That is the answer. Okay. So now up to the 8th verse, what all did we do? First verse, what it was?
First verse is Vyasadeva is telling that Suta Goswami is now going to talk to the sages.
Yes. Suta Goswami is thanking the sages, and he's happy with the questions of the sages. He's saying, okay. And second verse to 4th verse, what happened?
Second verse to 4th verse, Suta Goswami first, he appreciates and offers his obeisances to his teacher, Shukadeva Goswami.
Yes, you are saying?
Spiritual
He's
master.
praying. He's praying to his spiritual master, Shukadeva Goswami, by appreciating him. Okay.
By appreciating Shukadeva
And then
Goswami.
who else is praying?
And then he is appreciating the questions of...
When he is praying to
praying to Narayana, Naranarayana Rishi, Saraswati and Vyasadeva.
Okay. And after that, what he's doing?
After that, he will be thanking all the sages for their 6 questions, which have 2 benefits. One is it's about Krishna. One more is that those questions are going to help.
You should not say 2 benefits. You should say, he said your questions are worthy of appreciation for 2 reasons.
2 reasons.
Questions are worthy of appreciation for 2 reasons. What are the 2 reasons?
One reason is that their questions are about Krishna.
Yes.
And one more reason is that their questions are going to benefit all the common people.
People of Kali Yuga, yes. So for 2 reasons the questions were good. And next 2 verses, 7th and 8th verse, what is he speaking?
7th and 8th verse, he is... forgot.
He's speaking the answer to the first 2 questions.
Yes, answer to the first 2 questions, where he says Bhakti Yoga is the solution.
Answer. That's all. Okay, so now till here, did you all get, my dear viewers? If you didn't get, you again re-hear this session to this particular this many minutes, and you will get to you'll be able to know the answers more thoroughly. Okay, so then again I will revise. I will keep revising, and you may get it by the end of this session. You all may get it by heart. Let's see. Then the 9th verse says, Dharmasya hi apavargasya nartortayo pakalpate Nartasya dharmaikantasya kamo labhaya hi smritaha. Means all occupational engagements are certainly meant for ultimate liberation. They should never be performed for material gain. Furthermore, according to sages, one who is engaged in ultimate occupational service should never use material gain to cultivate sense gratification. So here he is clearly telling this dharma, what you are doing, it should not be to just make money. And money should not be made just to do kama. Means dharma, artha, kama, moksha. We say no. Don't do that, he is telling. Don't do dharma for earning artha. Don't do artha for sense gratification. Then what is artha for?
For the service.
That is coming in next verse. So, kamasya nendriya pritir labho jiveta yavata jivasya tattva jijnasa narto yascheha karma bihi. So it is saying that life's desire, you can read this.
Life's desire should never be directed towards sense gratification. One should desire...
Life desire means kama should not, the money should not go for kama. To fulfill sense.
One should desire only a healthy life or self-preservation.
Means you are entitled to desire only 2 things. Self-preservation and
Or
healthy life.
preservation.
Healthy life, self-preservation. Then,
Since a human being is meant for inquiry about the absolute truth,
because our goal is not enjoyment, our goal is to know about Krishna. Okay, yes, then
nothing else should be the goal of one's work.
nothing else should be called. Yes, I wish that all of us think we are in Naimisharanya and we are directly hearing from Sutta Goswami, just that we are the mic piece, like for a mouthpiece of Sutta Goswami. We are just repeating his words. So if we can think we are in Naimisharanya and be in the mood of the sages of begging and learning, that will be the best thing. Our table is
When you
making some
put,
sound.
when you put little pressure on this, like this, it will make sound.
Okay, fine, no problem. We'll be careful. So you see, life's desires. So now we learned in the last two verses, dharma should not be for making only money. Dharma should be to please Krishna. And when you earn money, it is not only for our enjoyment, personal enjoyment. You can do little enjoyment. Enjoyment should be little like salt. We discussed, like salt. Salt, without any salt, can we eat that food?
No. And if it is too salty also, we cannot eat.
Correct. So then salt has to be there. Means our sense gratification with money earned should be there. Like outings, should it be there or not?
Should be there. Yukta ahara viharasya
Yes.
yukta cheshtasya karmasu.
Very good. So in Bhagavad Gita it is told yukta ahara, means regulated eating. Eat the tastiest, cook tastiest food without onion, garlic, vegetarian. Make it very delicious that non-veg food should feel ashamed of itself for its stink and for its inferior taste. That way you cook nice, most delicious. You have ANUKRITTI, Anukriti, cooking channel. We refer that and we just minus the onion and garlic from her recipes. It tastes very good, we make nice powders as she told, and we put, and her best powders are
Kitchen King masala,
magic
and
masala, chole masala. Her garam masala we didn't like so much, but these things you can
Chai
try.
masala is also
Chai masala is okay. So these things we refer and we see all her procedures. South Indian thali also, Tamil thali and Telugu thali, all so perfectly she's given. We tried it and we offered to Krishna. So we make nice things for the Lord and we relish. We relish, and now I am a little bit dieting, so I want to lose weight in another 2-3 months because I am already finding it a little difficult with my weight. But I am telling you, we should cook the best of the foods for the Lord and eat limited. If you don't overeat, don't undereat. Don't make yourself like, I am feeling, I am feeling so much craving. Yes, that's the right word. I am feeling so much craving for this and that. Should not feel like that. So cook the tastiest food in small quantities, offer to the Lord and relish the prasad in moderate way, and go for outings. You want to go to Singapore, you want to go to any beach or anything, you want to go to nice sightseeing places, sometimes go. Who is stopping you? Go. But when you go, you think that you are wanting to entertain your mind so that your mind can be fixed on the Lord after that. So, and when you go to a nice sightseeing place, say if you go to a beach, you say, this beach is
creation
created by Krishna. Such a nice recreation he has created. This sand is so nice. We can make castles in this. Like a child, I used to play making castles. We were on the side of seas only. We were brought up in Mangalore. And we have beaches in Suratkal, and we used to go there, and we used to enjoy, with our family, friends, and it was nice. Now in Bangalore we don't find those beaches here. And we don't get time to go all the way there to the beaches, but we should make time and we should take a break, says Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. So nobody says don't have enjoyment, that
all study and no play
makes Jack a dull boy, correct? Na? So makes us dull also. So Krishna does not say only these Ashtanga yogis, no. They say that Maya se dur raho, be away from everything attractive, don't eat tasty food, don't see nice things, don't go to attractive places, just be eating very tasteless food and only meditate, don't think of anything. That they say, and Bhakti yogis, they don't at all say that. Bhagavatam does not say that. Bhagavatam says you have the right to have some self-preservation and healthy life. Healthy life means you can have enough paneer, you can have enough cream, you can have enough milk, butter, ghee, all needed for your good health, in required quantities. So little outing, little rest, everything is required. You don't have to give up anything, but do everything moderately. Bhagavad Gita says, Bhagavatam says. So this particular thing is saying that, Our life, but our life should not be only after enjoyment. Should not be only after enjoyment. It should be, we should be looking for the absolute truth. Means absolute truth means what?
Means the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna.
Okay, in the first verse, first chapter, first canto, first chapter, first verse, we saw absolute truth is nothing but Vasudeva, means Krishna. So now you should dedicate, we should dedicate our life to know Krishna. This all little entertainment we can have side by side, but the focus should be on knowing Krishna, understanding Krishna, remembering Krishna, talking about Krishna, living according to Krishna's desires, to please Krishna. If that way we live, no, our life is successful. Like that he is explaining. And then he says how that absolute truth is defined by different categories of transcendentalists. And that is
Vadanti tat tattva vidas tattvam yajnanam advayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavaniti shabdyate.
So here Bhagavatam only is declaring that some people call that absolute truth as just Brahman. They say absolute truth, that has no form, nothing, it's just light. Some people say that, and some religions also declare God as light. So they are all talking about this Brahman aspect, Some people, some transcendentalists, they see God, absolute truth, as Brahman. Okay, that is Jnana Yogis. Among the Sanatana Dharma followers, Jnana Yogis see absolute truth as Brahman. Then who sees absolute truth as Paramatma?
These jnanis, yogis.
Ashtanga yogis, they in second canto you will see how they will meditate in their heart on Virat Rupa, and then later on when they advance they see the Lord as Paramatma in their heart, something like that. That in second canto we will see. I'm just approximately telling you, but that is Ashtanga yogis. All about Ashtanga yogis we'll see in the second canto, first and second chapters. Okay. So, Ashtanga yogis see the absolute truth as Paramatma. Who sees absolute truth as Bhagavan?
Bhakti yogis.
All of us see absolute truth as Krishna, as Bhagavan, So, so this is what is explained in this verse. And then it is told now how to see Krishna or how to realize Krishna. How to realize absolute truth. They say self-realization, Atma Sakshatkar. How to do that? That is explained in 12th verse.
Tachraddadana munayo jnana vairagya yuktaya pashyantyatmani chatmanam bhaktya shrutagrihitaya.
This particular verse says that a seriously inquisitive student or sage, well equipped with knowledge and detachment. So now we already saw that if you are doing Bhakti Yoga,
you get knowledge and detachment.
So whoever is having knowledge and detachment, then they will realize absolute truth. How? By rendering devotional service in terms of what he has heard from the Vedanta Shruti. Means not according to our own speculation. Some people are there in Vrindavan. They think that maybe I am only one Radharani, I am only one Gopi, and they go and hug the trees, saying that this is Krishna, this is Krishna, and then at night they go and smoke drugs also. So this is not their own speculated way. That way nobody it is told to do like that. So but what we should do is what is taught in Vedanta Shrutis. What is told? Chant. Do deity worship. 5 potent devotional services are educated in Nectar of Devotion book, which is written by Rupa Goswami as taught by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And what are the 5 potent devotional services? You remember, Bhakti?
Yes. One is deity worship.
Yeah.
One is going to the dham, reciting in dham. One more is
chanting the holy names.
Yeah, chanting the holy names, and then
reading Bhagavatam, hearing Bhagavatam,
reading
and serving
Bhagavatam.
the devotees. As far as I remember, these things, So, serving the devotees you all are doing. Now, what you have to do is you are hearing the Bhagavatam also you all are doing. Now, you should be chanting Hare Krishna mantra, chanting Hare Krishna mantra, and you have to be
reading Bhagavatam.
Reading Bhagavatam and Dham Vas, you should go to the Dham, like Mayapur Dham. I showed you, in yesterday's class or day before yesterday's class, we showed you the Mayapur Dham. To Mayapur Dham, if you can go and if you can participate in the Nagar Sankirtan, it's going to be very beautiful, and take darshan of the beautiful deities of Mayapur. It's going to be very, very beautiful experience. You will know what bhakti can give you, She's also Bhakti, my daughter. I'm introducing for those my live viewers. But I'm not talking about her, what Bhakti can give. I'm talking about what Krishna Bhakti can give us, if you go to Dham. Whatever Bhagavatam can give, even Dham can give. And over a period of time, as we grow, my dear friends, This Bhagavatam will even substitute for a dham in case we are not able to go to dham. You know, it is told in places in Bhagavatam, and it is our experience also. This year we could not go to dham, but we are so happy because we are so much into study of Bhagavatam. Time is flying and we are not understanding. Bhagavatam is really a very nice protection for our minds. It will never go low to depression states. It makes us feel so happy when we study about Krishna and when we remember Krishna, when we revise about Krishna. It's such a nice experience, my dear friends. So here it is told clearly that if you are a seriously inquisitive student, and all of you are giving your precious Sunday time when you had to go to a mall or a party or a pub, but you are here. What does that say? That you are serious. You are serious inquisitive student. So for you, whatever now you are doing is devotional service. You are hearing about the Lord. If you are hearing in the mood of a beggar, my dear friends, this is going to take you very close to Krishna at a very fast rate, and you will be blessed with more and more knowledge about Krishna and more detachment. Okay, and we are very grateful to you for your nice participation and for your nice comments to motivate us, my dear friends. Now till the 12th verse, we are again going to revise what did we learn. So the first verse, who spoke first verse?
Vyasadeva is telling that Suta Goswami is happy with the sages' questions.
Yes. And the second verse to fourth verse, what happens?
Suta Goswami is praying to his spiritual master Shukadeva Goswami, and he's also praying to Narayana, Naranarayana Rishi, Saraswati and Vyasadeva.
Yes.
And then he is...
The fifth verse, what he's doing?
So the fifth verse, he is thanking all his students for their 6 questions, which are... Why is he appreciating those 6 questions? Is for 2 reasons. That is, reason number 1 is that their questions were about Lord Krishna. Secondly, their questions were for the welfare of the common people in general.
Very good. So then, 6th and 7th verse.
That is having the answers for the in the 6 questions that they ask. The first 2 questions answers are told in the 6th and 7th verse.
Yeah, first 2 questions were what is that absolute and ultimate good for all people. Second question is what is the essence of all scriptures. For both the questions, the answer is
Bhakti Yoga.
Do devotional service to Krishna. Okay, and then 6th and 7th verse is declaring do devotional service, and it's also telling by doing devotional service what you get.
Knowledge and detachment.
Yeah, you get knowledge and detachment. Okay, so these 2 points they are saying in 6th and 7th verse. Okay, do Bhakti Yoga, because with Bhakti Yoga you get knowledge and detachment. Okay, then knowledge means knowledge about Krishna Leela, and detachment from other things which we actually don't need. When we leave the body, whatever we don't need, why we should be so attached to that, my dear friends? See, anyway, we are going to leave this house and go. Anyway, we are going to leave the wealth and go. So, wealth we want. But if we don't get it after doing hard work, if they didn't give increment to me, they gave to her. I didn't get. Why should I have a heart failure? Why should my heart break? Okay, whatever I destined Krishna gave, be satisfied. Because Krishna is giving me happiness from Srimad Bhagavatam. That is enough. So, let us look for happiness from Bhagavatam. And let us look less for happiness from anything other than Bhagavatam. We will do our duty, we will look for a result, but if the results don't increase according to our will, let's not worry about it.
That's what. कौन सा धाम जाना चाहिए माता जी?
मायापुर धाम.
वृंदावन धाम.
मायापुर धाम you पहले जाइए, वृंदावन बाद में. पहले मायापुर जाके आके बोलिए, then we will give you permission for Vrindavan Dham. Because otherwise you will not understand anything in Vrindavan Dham, my dear friends. Okay, then 8th and 9th question. Okay, 8th and 9th verses. What did we learn? 8th verse. Did we come to the yes? We did, right? 8th verse.
Yeah, we came up to 12th.
It says no 12th, but we missed the 8th verse, Bhakti. Oh. We missed the 8th verse. We forgot this. Dharma swanushtita pumsam vishwaksena katha suyaha notpadayed yadiratim Shrama eva hi kevalam. Yesterday we were struggling for this verse, na?
Yes.
We were struggling. We were not getting this verse. So this is the one. Dharma swanishta pumsam means, you know what? The occupational duties which a man performs are only useless labor if they don't make us get attracted to hear about Krishna. Okay? See, if anything we do as a duty, like duty towards my wife, duty towards my children, duty towards my parents, in-laws, if when I do, it should make me turn towards Krishna. If it does not make me turn towards Krishna, the duty I did is a waste of time. Prabhupada is, Bhagavatam is saying like that, Why? Because sometimes we may have an excellent husband, excellent wife, or excellent wealthy status. We may be the richest in the country,
And so we may not feel the need to turn to God.
Then whatever service we do to our company, to our family, in our relationships is all a useless labor, because after getting all the wealth, if we forgot Krishna, the next birth we will take, that time we will not be born in such a big Birla family or some other family. We cannot take birth again, If we are born in a rich family, that duty, whatever we do, whatever duty we do, it should make us turn towards Krishna. If we don't turn towards Krishna, it's a waste of time. So which verse said this? 8th verse. Remember?
Yes.
Which verse said that? Means any duty we do, if you don't turn towards, if the duty does not make us turn toward Krishna, it's a waste of time. Which verse said that? 8th verse
of the second chapter.
And that goes like this.
Dharmasvanushtitah pumsam vishwaksena kathasuyah notpadayed yadiratim Shama eva hi kevalam.
Agar na utpadayat yadi ratim, attraction towards Krishna, if it doesn't come, Shrama eva, it's a waste of time. So 8th verse said that. And 9th verse and 10th verse we learned that dharma is not for artha, artha is not for kama. So first we said that any duties, any dharma we are doing, that if it does not take us towards Krishna, it's a waste. Then that means dharma is for what? Okay, it should take us for Krishna. Then what about dharma for artha, artha for kama? No, dharma is not for artha, artha is not for kama. Artha you earn, but dharma you should do to please Krishna. That previously we told. No padeti yadiratim. If by doing dharma you are only gaining artha, it is waste. If by doing dharma you are getting attraction towards Krishna, then that is useful. You got it, na? If you are doing dharma,
if it gives us attraction towards Krishna, then that dharma is useful. But if our dharma does not give us attraction,
only to earn money,
then it's a waste.
You are doing duty only to earn money and not to hear about Krishna, then it's a waste of time. So that don't. Then artha is for what? Little sense gratification you do, little self-preservation you do, little in control. Like that, it is told in the next verse. Then it is told that then through dharma, what you have to do is you have to learn to see where is absolute truth. Who is absolute truth? Who is Krishna? What is Krishna? Use dharma to hear about Krishna and to know about Krishna. So dharma is not for gaining only money. Dharma is to increase our attention towards Krishna. If dharma does not increase our attention to Krishna,
then that dharma is waste.
So with dharma, if you are only earning artha, so dharma, what it do's and don'ts with dharma. The dharma do's are, the dharma should make us get attracted to hear about Krishna. The don'ts are, dharma is not only for making money and forgetting Krishna. No, not for that. Then artha is not only for sense gratification, but little sense gratification you can do in a limit. Okay. So like self-preservation, healthy life, little exercises, little swimming, little outing, everything is nice. You can do it. Like that, Srimad Bhagavatam is giving permission. So dharma is to know what?
Is to know about Krishna.
Dharma is not for what?
Not for artha, making money.
You can make money, but don't make money and forget Krishna.
Yes.
If you are making money, remember Krishna.
Yes.
If you are not making money, also use dharma to remember Krishna. Like I am not making money. I am a housewife, So I am using my dharma of a wife, of a mother to remember Krishna. Like that, So you should do in every deed, yes, you should only think of how to remember Krishna, how to please Krishna. Okay, so then when people try to know Krishna, in what are the different ways they call Krishna's names?
In the 5 rasas?
No, in what are the different names they give to Krishna? Anybody can answer. What are the different names they give to Krishna? What are the different names they give to absolute truth? What are the different name they give to absolute truth? Vadanti tattva viras tattvam ajnanam advayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavaniti shabdyate. So this is the verse that says the different names we give to absolute truth are
Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagavan.
Not Keshava Madhava. It is Brahman, Paramatma and
Bhagavan.
Bhagavan. Bhagavan, no. Whoever says Bhagavan, they will say his Keshava, his Madhava, his Vasudeva, his Govinda, his Mukunda, his Murari, his Gopala, his Nandanandana, Yashoda Nandana. Like that, they'll give him 100 names. Madhusudana, Madana Mohana, what not? Radha Ramana, what not? Rama, Krishna.
They are bhaktas.
That is bhaktas who call him
The
as...
general answer that Bhagavatam expects is Brahman.
No. That is the names given. These all names, the Krishna, Keshava, Madhava. These are names given for Bhagavan. Means one category is done. That is one. If you say Keshava, Madhava, Mukunda, Murari and all, it's the different names given for Bhagavan. That is given by Bhakti Yogis. But the others who are Ashtanga Yogis, what do they call absolute truth as?
Ashtanga yogis call absolute truth as Paramatma.
Paramatma. They say Paramatma. And Gita Kashyap ji is correct. Paramatma, she said. And Narsimha Rao ji said Paramatma. That's correct.
And Jnanis.
Jnanis, what do they call
Absolute truth as Brahman.
So this is what we learned in the verse number 11. Okay, verse number 11 taught this. So from verse number, see, after giving the answer, to the two questions, Bhakti Yoga, Bhakti gives us knowledge and detachment. After telling that, immediately, what was the thing that was told? After telling Bhakti Yoga as the answer, what was told?
Names of absolute truth.
No, then immediately Dharma topic began. Soon after giving the answer to the first two questions,
then
first two questions, what was the answer? Do Bhakti Yoga. And when you do Bhakti Yoga, what you will get? Two things, knowledge and detachment. Okay. After saying that, then which topic came up?
That Dharma should not be done for Artha.
Dharma should be done only to hear about Krishna more. Dharma should inspire us to hear about Krishna. Notpadayad yadiratim shama evahi kevalam. Means if you don't get attraction to hear about Krishna by doing Dharma, that Dharma is waste. Then what about the Dharma that is used to make money?
That money also should be used.
He said, no, don't do that. Dharma is not making only for money and forgetting Krishna. Dharma is not for making money and forgetting Krishna. If you make money also, you should remember Krishna. If you make, and money making is not only for sense gratification. You can do little sense gratification, but you should use whatever money you have, whatever mana you have, only to know about Krishna. Okay? So the next topic comes is Dharma. Dharma is not for this and it is for this, like that. It is not for forgetting Krishna. It's not for making Artha and Kama and that like that. It is for remembering the Lord. It is for knowing the Lord. That is about Dharma. Okay. So that it covers from the 8th verse up to 10th verse. And in the 11th verse we say, if you want to know the Lord, if you want to know absolute truth, then in what ways the people will identify absolute truth as?
As Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagavan.
Yes, absolute truth will be seen in 3 ways. What are the 3 ways?
Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagavan.
So Narsimha Rao Prabhuji is saying complete knowledgeable can practice Dharma. Actually what it is actually you do any duty. Dharma means what? Now you may be having the duty of a father at home, of a husband at home. Do that to please Krishna. That's all. That's all. Anything you do, any dharma, any duty you do it to please Krishna. That's all. And do the dharma in a way that you have time to hear about Krishna. Now see, now you all are making time to hear about Krishna. No. So this is the perfect way of doing your dharma, You're not only focusing on making money, only focusing on enjoying. You're making time to hear about Krishna. No. This is enough. Then whatever money you make, you become a billionaire. No problem. Nobody stops you from becoming billionaire. Nobody stops you from flying in flight from here to there and seeing places and coming. But whenever you fly, keep hearing about Krishna. Keep remembering Krishna. Whenever you fly, when you talk to air hostess or to your partner who is sitting next to you, talk in a way remembering Krishna should be happy. In a way you give respectful, speech with anybody. You have some respectful dealings to please Krishna. Do anything and everything to please Krishna. We are not against making wealth. You make as much as wealth you want. We need wealth to build temples. We need wealth to take care of devotees. So wealth is not a stop, but the point is that we are not after making wealth only, we are after knowing Krishna, like that. And then we are going to finish another few more verses revision. 12th verse? No? We should stop at this.
Yes, stop.
Bhakti is telling
Stop.
no, it doesn't matter. We can.
No. Start.
Okay. So okay. So from the 12th verse
Even in
onwards.
the morning we can come tomorrow.
12th, no, they are not free, no, Sunday, no. So we can extend today, I think.
No,
15 minutes. No? We could complete till where we stopped. No? So okay, from the up to 11th verse we have revised. Now, now I will quickly do the final revision of what we did so that you will not forget. First verse was Vyasadeva is speaking. A commentary, like what happened. Suta Goswami became happy. That's all. With all the questions, he became happy. And second verse to fourth verse was
Suta Goswami is first praying to his spiritual master Shukadeva Goswami.
Yes.
And then he is praying to Naranarayana, Naranarayana Rishi, Saraswati and Vyasadeva.
Yes.
And then he is thanking all the sages.
Fifth verse is thanking all the sages
for their questions.
Very good questions.
And
he says why your questions are very good.
Because they are questions about Lord Sri Krishna and they are questions for the welfare of common people in general.
Yes. And the next two words, verse number 6 and 7,
are
is giving the answer for the first two questions. And what is the answer for the first two questions?
That Bhakti Yoga is the answer.
Bhakti Yoga. Do Bhakti Yoga, because when you do Bhakti Yoga, you will get two things.
Knowledge and detachment.
Knowledge and detachment. Okay. So that is 6th and 7th verse. 8th verse onwards, 8th, 9th, 10th, it speaks on one topic. Which is that topic?
That dharma should not be done.
Dharma is the topic. 8th, 9th, 10th verse talks about the topic dharma. Okay? That dharma should be done in what way and should not be done in what way. Two things are taught.
Dharma should be done for knowing about Krishna, for hearing about Krishna. And dharma should not be done for gaining artha alone.
Any dharma you do, if you are not getting interest to hear about Krishna, then it's a useless labor. Notpadayet yadiratim shrama evahi kevalam. So dharma, if it does not, the negative thing is told, about dharma in a negative way, means if you are not using dharma for hearing about Krishna, that dharma is waste. Then dharma is positively for what? Is it for gaining artha? No, it's not for gaining artha. From artha, is it for sense gratification? No. Dharma is to know about the absolute truth. Dharma is useful if you get interest to hear about Krishna. Absolutely. If you come to hear about Krishna, whatever you are doing, your life is successful. So all of you, my dear viewers, your life according to Bhagavatam is successful because you are coming to hear about Krishna. So please do come always hear about Krishna. And then finally, in the 11th verse, it is telling absolute truth is seen in different ways by different people. What are the three ways in which absolute truth is seen?
Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagavan.
Yes. Brahman is seen by whom?
By the Jnanis.
Jnanis see absolute truth as Brahman and yogis see absolute truth as Paramatma. And
Bhakti yogis see the Lord as Bhagavan.
Bhakti yogis see Lord as Bhagavan. Okay. So that one we did. And then 12th verse did we do? No, we did not do. We stopped at the 11th verse, my dear friends. This second chapter has a lot of things. That's why we have also done only till 20th verse so far until yesterday's class. And today we revised only till the 11th verse. If you wish, maybe tomorrow also we can continue the revision. Till we reach the 20th verse. Tomorrow also 7 p.m. class, we will do the revision. 7 to 8 we will go tomorrow also. Okay. And till we finish up to that, and then we will continue with the normal classes. And again, when the chapter ends, again we go to the revision. At the end of every chapter, we will do revision like this. Is that all right? Every weekend we will do it. Yes. So tomorrow we will continue. Okay, at 7 p.m. My dear friends, on Facebook Live and YouTube Live, did you understand whatever we taught? Did you understand? Will you be able to answer if I ask you questions like how I asked her, she answered? Will you be able to answer the questions?
They don't have a written material with them.
Swarajya Lakshmi
is saying yes.
is saying yes. Nasivram is saying yes. Saumya is saying yes. Very nice. Very nice. See, whenever I ask her, you all also can type if your typing speed is very good. Okay. My dear friends, thank you very much. We have completed. Oh, Chandramouli Prabhuji, thank you so much. You understood, no? That means you will be able to tell, no? If you're not able to tell, rehear this session, okay? You'll be
Yes,
yes,
Mataji,
Mataji.
Dandavat
Jayanti
Pranam.
Ganeshan ji is saying, oh, very
Thank
nice,
you,
so nice.
Mataji.
I joined the middle, so could not complete, but some of it is yes,
Yes.
yes. So no,
Thank you,
Phoenix Dunya
Phoenix
ji,
Dunya ji.
we kept on revising, like from the first verse to 11th verse. You can rehear this. So we kept on revising. What
Even in the end, we try to revise in 1 minute. like
even
that.
in the end, you know.
So if you simply go few minutes back, you will get revision of the whole thing in short.
Yes, so first verse is Vyasadeva. Again, I do it for your sake. First verse is in 2 minutes. First verse, I only will tell now. First verse is Vyasadeva ji is telling how Suta Goswami became very happy. His name is Ugrashrava in reality. He's son of Romarshana. He became very happy. First thing, Rajan Mahabir ji is saying yes, Mataji. Swarajya Lakshmi sir, Siridharan ji is saying thank you for the class. Thank you so much. So you see, first thing, first is Vyasadeva ji told that this particular Suta Goswami is very happy and he thanked the sages. Then he's telling what he started to speak, how he thanked. So before thanking, how he thanked, when he says before thanking, you will hear Suta Goswami from the scene, you know. He's starting to pray. He's praying to whom? Second and third verse, he's praying to his spiritual master. Who is the spiritual master?
So Shukadeva Goswami.
Shukadeva Goswami. He's praying to spiritual master. Subedik Deepak ji, your first time here. Very nice. Hare Krishna. So I'm revising now for those who missed, even those who missed. Now if you hear this much and by heart also, you know it all. Okay. So first verse, Vyasadeva ji is telling how Shukadeva Goswami, Suta Goswami is very happy. Then he is telling, second verse, third verse is telling how Suta Goswami is praying to his spiritual master, Shukadeva Goswami. And then in the fourth verse he is saying, he is not only praying to spiritual master, he is also praying to Narayanam Namaste Narayana, Naram Chaiva Narottamam. So Naranarayan Rishi, Devi Saraswati Vyasa, to Devi Saraswati. Tato Jayamudire and Vyasadeva, and he's saying that this Bhagavatam is going to give us victory. So that way he's praying to everybody, and then he's in fifth verse he is telling Sadhu Prushtoham, you know, oh my dear sages, your questions are so much giving me nectar. In fifth verse he's saying it's giving me so much of joy because they are topics, they are asking questions on two things. What are the two things?
One is that these are questions about Krishna. Second is these questions are related to the welfare of common people in general.
Yes. Thank you Rajan Mahabir ji for joining us from South Africa. I don't know if your time is, what is your time, but you managed to be here at our time. That's so nice of you, Rajan Mahabir ji. So you see, he is appreciating the viewers' questions by telling your questions were so beneficial because it was about Krishna and about the people's welfare. And then he is giving answers in 6th and 7th verse. The answer is
Bhakti Yoga.
And if you do Bhakti Yoga, you will get two things. What are the two things?
and Vairagya.
Knowledge and detachment. Two things you will get, he says. Okay. Then 8th verse to 10th verse, one more topic he starts.
Dharma.
Dharma. And in Dharma he says what not to do and what has to be done. In the 8th verse he says Dharma should not be done in such a way that you don't hear about Krishna. Means do Dharma in a way
Any duty. Dharma means duty.
Any duty. Any duty, anything. You are sitting, standing, breathing, everything.
Studies, job.
Everything. You taking bath, going to
life,
toilet,
anything.
eating food, sleeping. You chastising your students and giving them corrections. Anything, you know, your fight or your
love,
your sight of anything, you know, anything should be done with the intention of will it please Krishna. If I do this, will it please Krishna? Hanuman also went and fought by lighting up whole Lanka, you know, burning whole Lanka. But that was to please Ram. That was all right, you know. Anything you do, it should be to please Krishna. Then Dharma is meaningful. But if you are doing Dharma only to make money and forget Krishna, that is not all right. You can make money, but that should not be only for sense gratification. Of course, you can have desire for self-preservation and good health, but money is not only for enjoyment. Dharma, Artha, Kama should be completely done with the mood of knowing Krishna, knowing absolute truth. Then he says how people know absolute truth in three different ways. That is at 11th verse. In three different ways people know absolute truth.
The jnanis know the absolute truth in the form of Brahman, and the yogis, Ashtanga yogis know absolute truth in the form of Paramatma, and the Bhakti yogis know the absolute truth in the form of Bhagavan.
That's all. That much only we revise.
Absolute truth means Krishna.
Now you will be able to remember, no, my dear friends. I thought if I say again, you will feel happy. So you will find it easy to remember. So Phoenix Diyaji, you will understand. Jayanti Ganeshan ji, you will understand, no. So even though you joined Phoenix Dunya ji, you will be able to remember, no. Just go through this much by heart. Please have this by heart. and keep recollecting it till tomorrow 7 p.m. 7 p.m. again we will continue our revision by hearting session like this. Okay, once we're done up to 20th verse,
Smile
then we'll
face,
complete.
smiley
Yes, thank you for your smiles, Phoenix Dunya ji, and thank you so much, my dear friends on Facebook Live. Thank you for your nice participation. I'm seeing so many faces and you never left. You know what a motivation it is. The one face with this Krishna never left us. What is this name of this person? Ujjwala Prema Devi. How sweet. And then this face never left. Sushma Jingare ji never left. Thank you so much. This person Chandramouli ji never left. And this person I don't know. This person Subedi Deepak ji. So nice. You stayed. And this Mataji also. Bhagya Gowda ji never left us. And Narsim Rao Prabhu ji never left us. And then Poonam Silarpuria ji. This I think this little girl also was there. Who is this Poonam Silarpuria ji? So you all stayed. We are seeing your faces, you know. And we don't know your names.
And here also,
Dunya
ji, Jayanti Ganeshan ji.
You never left. So we are very grateful to your participation for so
And
long
one more.
on a Sunday. You know, keeping aside your duties. So we are very grateful. It was such a nice team. You know, you and we are a good match to learn Bhagavatam. You know, and Krishna likes it when we come together and learn in team, my dear friends. And it is told that Krishna does not stay in his dham. Krishna does not stay in the yogi's place. He stays where his devotees are with love discussing about one another, you know. So you love it now, Ujjwala Mataji. Thank you so much. This is your blessings for us. Please bless us that we may continue like this. And we may never leave Bhagavatam and Bhagavatam may never leave us. And till we all become Bhagavatas who are living only to please Krishna. May we all become nice Bhagavatas. With that we end the session, my dear friends. Thank you so much. Now my
Hare
Guru Maharaj
Krishna.
is coming live. You will hear my Guru Maharaj lecture now. We are going to hear Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.